You wanna? All rise. Season 3, Episode 10, Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Yes, sir. All clear. You may be seated. Good afternoon, and thank you for once again joining me inside the Pennsylvania College Basketball Court, or the PCBC for short. This is Season 3, Episode 10 of this wonderful podcast / series here on YouTube. Seasons 1 and 2 can be found in my Instagram page, which is linked in my bio page on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, or you can just search me up on Instagram. I'm your host, the Honorable Judge, reporting live from the hometown and main base of the PCBC. That is the beautiful Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. In today's episode, we're going to be going over the series of games that occurred between December 4th and December 9th. And then we will go through picks and predictions, as well as the next scouting report for the IUP men's basketball team as they take on Mansfield this upcoming Tuesday, December 16th. So, with that being first said, if you enjoyed this series so far, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful podcast here on YouTube so we can continue this wonderful series. With that being said, let's get started. So the week 3, the PSAC, the athletes of our week from the previous week, in the first week of December, the East Division athlete of the week goes to... Wait, hold on. Is this the same one? No, this is a different one. Hold on just a minute. There it is. Our athletes for week 4. Athletes of the week. All right, here we go. East Division athlete of the week. We stay in Millersville once again. That would be Dave Waters. He is a guard and senior from Silver Spring, Maryland. Waters led Millersville over to a road win last Wednesday at Dominican, which they ranked number 20 at that point, and a PSAC opening win over Clarion, scoring his 1,000th career point, averaging 25.5 points per game, having career high 31 against Dominican. So congratulations to Dave Waters on 1,000 points. Another former superstar in the Mountain East, former West Liberty Hilltopper, Caller DiAugustino, earned his 1,000th career point while playing this past weekend for IU Indianapolis. Waters, previously against undefeated Dominican, he scored 31 points on 12 of 21 shooting, hitting 5 of 11 threes, adding 5 rebounds, and he also had followed that performance with a 20-point performance against Clarion, sinking 4 out of 7 threes while also adding 2 block shots. In the division, the defensive athlete of the week for the East Division is Amir Hurst from Millersville. He's a guard and senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as he led Millersville to a road win against Dominican and a PSAC win over Clarion, totaling 4 steals and 2 block shots. Tallied 2 steals and a block in both games. With Hurst's defense, the Marauders held Clarion to a season-low 35.5% shooting and just 11 assists to 15 turnovers. For the West, the athlete of the week goes to Kendrick Curtis from Seton Hill, forward and junior from Baltimore, Maryland. He averaged 17 points, 7.5 assists, 7 rebounds per game, and a pair of wins for the Griffins this past weekend. An 88-83 win over Shippensburg, and a surprising win over East Stroudsburg, 93-85. He also added 4 steals and 2 blocks and just missed a triple-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists in the win against Shippensburg last week, which we talked about. And for the defensive athlete of the week, we're going with Eder Ortiz out of Seton Hill. He's a forward and redshirt sophomore from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He averaged 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 1.5 steals in a pair of wins. He scored a game-high 23 points in the PSAC opener against previously unbeaten East Stroudsburg, and averaging 18.5 points per game for the week. So congrats to those 4 athletes. Now, we in the previous episode talked about we were going to get, because of the scheduling of IUP and Kutztown, had to wait until this episode to recap the game that occurred a week ago from today. And that would be Slippery Rock versus Lincoln, PA. This game was played at the Morrow Fieldhouse in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. In the first half, Slippery Rock outscored Lincoln, PA 45-31. Second half, Lincoln, PA outscored Slippery Rock 35-33. SRU winning 78-66. They improved to 6-1 at the time. Lincoln, PA dropped to 1-4 at the time. For Lincoln, PA, my player of the game goes to Keyshawn Schillenford. 33 minutes, he was 8 of 13 from the floor and 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 9 rebounds and 1 assist and 1 block and 2 steals for 17 points. Julius Onarahu had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists in 40 minutes played. And Draven Pilson had 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal in 33 minutes played. In the first half, Lincoln, Pennsylvania shot 36.4% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 83.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 40.6% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, and 77.8% from the free throw line. Overall, the Lions of Lincoln, Pennsylvania shot 38.5% from the floor, 23.5% from three-point range, and 80% from the free throw line. For the Rock of SRU, my player of the game is my man Ike Herster. He had played 31 minutes and went 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound and 2 assists for 18 points. Elijah Hill had a double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds with 2 assists in 28 minutes. Dane Gibner had 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals in 34 minutes played. And Isaac James had 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block and a steal in 26 minutes. In the first half, Slippery Rock shot 51.5% from the floor, 44.4% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 7 out of 7. Second half, they shot 38.5% from the floor, 23.1% from three-point range, and 55.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 45.8% from the floor, 31.8% from three-point range, and 68% from the free throw line. Got that game right, as I had Slippery Rock winning that matchup over Lincoln, PA. Now, to the one and only game that occurred last Friday. And the title for episode 10 is Let the Conference Games Begin. As the IUP Crimson Hawks traveled to the Keystone Arena last Friday to take on the Golden Bears in their IUP's PSAC opener. In the first half, IUP outscored Kutztown 42-33. In the second half, Kutztown outscored IUP 38-36. IUP holding on to win 78-71 over the Golden Bears. IUP improves to 5-1, while Kutztown drops to 2-2 for the moment. My player of the game for IUP is going to go to Kamani Marrero. In the first 1 minute and 46 seconds, he had 2 fouls. Proceeded to go in 21 minutes, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor and 5 of 7 from three-point range. He had 3 rebounds and a total of 19 points. Dallas Diller had a very good game. He was actually pretty close to a quadruple-double. He was halfway there. In 36 minutes, he was 6 of 14 from the floor, did not have a good three-point shooting day. He missed all 6 three-point field goal attempts. He did go 6 of 10 from the free throw line with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, and 6 steals for 18 points. Christian Moore in 35 minutes, he was 5 of 11 from the floor, which all of those shots were three-point field goal attempts. And he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for 17 points. Demir Brooks had a very surprising performance, not because of his field goal percentage, but his free throw shooting was perfect, which was surprising. In 26 minutes, he was 3 of 8 from the floor and a perfect 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks for 10 points. Bautista Rodriguez had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. He had a pretty good game. For a guy that only took 3 field goal attempts, he went 1 of 3 and then went 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Off the bench, Tyler Grove in 15 minutes had 3 points, 2 assists. Sarp Fortune had 3 points, 1 assist, and went 1 of 2 from the floor, which both those field goal attempts were 3-pointers. Ian Herring only took 1 field goal attempt. He was 1 of 1 from the floor. He had 1 assist for 2 points. And then Luke Triggs in 13 minutes off the bench, he was 1 of 1 from the floor. He had 1 assist and 2 points as well. In the first half, IUP shot 53.6% from the floor, 54.6% from three-point range, and a perfect 100% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 42.3% from the floor, 31.6% from three-point range, and 53.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Crimson Hawks of IUP shot 48.1% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Anytime IUP can get more than 58% their team average so far this year, that is a bonus. For Kutztown, I'm going to go with my player of the game being Jordan Nkoa Abisolo, because this guy was raking threes out of nowhere. He only took 2 3-point field goal attempts, but in 28 minutes, he was 7 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 2 from three-point range, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds and 3 steals for 19 points. Jalen Bryan also had 19 points, but he had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals in 39 minutes played. Jalen Bryan really got a lot of his points late in the game, so they were pretty much garbage time points. So that's why I went with Nkoa Abisolo as my player of the game. Omari Banks had 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 26 minutes played. In the first half, Kutztown shot 45.8% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 40.7% from the floor, 16.7% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 43.1% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 79.3% from the free throw line. Although the Golden Bears basketball team didn't win this past weekend, their football team did. They are in the Final Four as they won Super Region 1 over Frostburg State. They will host Harding on this upcoming Saturday, as they are the number 2 seed. They are 1 win away from going to the national championship game. Moving on to the Saturday games. First one, we have... Let me look at my thing. So far, we're off to a good start. We're 2-0. First game, we're going to go with Westchester and Pitt Johnstown. This was a pretty good matchup. Pitt Johnstown came in 5-2. Westchester came in 5-1. The game was played at the Holdren Fieldhouse in Westchester. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown outscored Westchester 43-35. In the second half, Westchester outscored Pitt Johnstown 46-29. And the Golden Rams secured a win over the Mountain Cats 81-72. Westchester improves to 6-1. Pitt Johnstown goes to 5-3 at the moment. And 0-1 in conference play, while Westchester goes to 1-0. I forgot to mention IUP is 1-0 in conference play. Kutztown, that game did not count for them in terms of conference play. For Pitt Johnstown, my player of the game is going to go to Adam Belinsky, the former Mount Mercyhurst Laker. 35 minutes, he was 5 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals for 16 points. Jay Rose had actually started this game. He had 16 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 steals in 31 minutes. Vinny Cugini had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal in 32 minutes. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown shot a very impressive 64% from the floor, 80% from three-point range, and 58.3% from the free throw line. Second half, though, they went down to earth, shooting 44% from the floor, 12.5% from three-point range, and 46.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 54% from the floor, 38.5% from three-point range, and 52% from the free throw line. For Westchester, my player of the game easily goes to Ruben Rodriguez. In 39 minutes, he was 7 of 11 from the floor and 12 of 14 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals for 26 points. Anthony McCall had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals in 31 minutes. And Joe Sedora off the bench had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals in 21 minutes. In the first half, Westchester shot 51.9% from the floor, 0% three-point range, going 0 of 3, 58.3% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 62.5% from the floor, 71.4% from three-point range, 78.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Rams of Westchester shot 56.9% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, and 69.2% from the free throw line. 3 for 3 so far. Next game, Gannon and Shepherd, the rematch of the 2025 PSAC Men's Basketball Championship game. Would Shepherd get its revenge? That answer was no. In the first half, Gannon outscored Shepherd 45-34. Second half, Gannon outscored Shepherd 46-45, with Gannon winning 91-79. over the Rams. The Golden Knights improved to 6-1, while the Rams dropped to 3-4. And this game was played at the Butcher Athletic Center in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. My player of the game for Gannon goes to Lucas Morgan. In 29 minutes, he was 9 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds and 2 steals for 25 points. Pace Proser shot an abysmal 4 of 15 from the floor and 0 of 5 from three-point range. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in 28 minutes. And then off the bench, Carter Wamsley had 12 points, 2 rebounds in 10 minutes played, going 5 of 7 from the floor and 1 of 2 from three-point range and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. In the first half, Gannon shot 41% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 42.9% from the floor, 10% from three-point range, and 71.4% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Knights of Gannon shot 41.9% from the floor, 20.8% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. For Shepherd, my player of the game goes to Marcus Banks. In 35 minutes, he was 6 of 11 from the floor, 12 of 15 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals for 24 points. Elaine Wardlaw off the bench had 23 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in 31 minutes. And Favor Okigwe had 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal in 19 minutes. In the first half, Shepherd shot 37.5% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 60% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 46.9% from the floor, 21.4% from three-point range, 85.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams with Shepherd shot 42.2% from the floor, 29.2% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. 4 out of 4 so far. Next game, Seton Hill and East Stroudsburg. This would be one of 2 games I got incorrect on Saturday, as I had East Stroudsburg beating Seton Hill. In the first half, Seton Hill outscored East Stroudsburg 33-29. Second half, East Stroudsburg outscored Seton Hill 48-44, which we needed overtime. Seton Hill in overtime outscored East Stroudsburg 16-8. Seton Hill winning 93-85. The Griffins improved to 7-1, while the East Stroudsburg Warriors became the final team in the PSAC to earn their first loss of the season. And this game was played at the Kohler Fieldhouse in East Stroudsburg. My player of the game, we had 3 players with 20 points for Seton Hill. Adair Ortiz, though, is my player of the game. He went 9 of 12 from the floor, 5 of 8 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal for 23 points in 38 minutes. Kendrick Curtis, in 43 minutes, he had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Demetrios Skalventis had 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals in 41 minutes. Camden Brewer, in 42 minutes, had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Gabe Gillespie, in 35 minutes, had a double-double with 10 points, 12 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals. In the first half, Seton Hill shot 38.2% from the floor, 44.4% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 3 out of 3. Second half, they shot 57.1% from the floor, 45.5% from three-point range, and 70% from the free throw line. In overtime, they went 5 of 5 from the floor. That's 100%. They didn't take any three-point field goal attempts, and they went a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line at 100%. Overall, the Griffins of Seton Hill shot 50.7% from the floor, 45% from three-point range, and 84.2% from the free throw line. For East Stroudsburg, my player of the game is going to go to Ethan Milirons. In 26 minutes off the bench, he was 8 of 10 from the floor and 7 of 9 from three-point range. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist for 23 points. Ethan Maynard, in 33 minutes, had 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 steals. And Adrian Brito, in 30 minutes off the bench, had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. In the first half, East Stroudsburg shot 44% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 42.9% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 50% from the floor, 55.6% from three-point range, 85.7% from the free throw line. In overtime, they went 4 of 11 from the floor at 36.4%, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 0%, and didn't take any free throw attempts. Overall, the Warriors of East Stroudsburg shot 45.6% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 64.3% from the free throw line. Next game, Slippery Rock at Commonwealth University of Mansfield. Good news is another game I got correct. This game is played at the Decker Gymnasium in Mansfield, Pennsylvania. In the first half, both teams scored 40 points each. Second half, Slippery Rock outscored Mansfield 45-38. The Rock, keeping their hot streak going, they win 85-78 over Mansfield. Slippery Rock from Saturday, they started 7-1. Mansfield drops to 1-6. Their next matchup going to be facing IUP. Slippery Rock at that point would be facing Lake Erie College, which we'll talk about in the last game of your recap. Player of the game for SRU is Dame Givner. In 35 minutes, he was 7 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for 22 points. Isaac James had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists in 30 minutes. Ike Cursor had 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in 29 minutes. Elijah Hill had 11 points, 6 rebounds in 32 minutes. And Brady Mayo had 11 points and had 2 fouls and 1 turnover in 18 minutes. Still no Maceo Austin. In the first half, SRU shot 51.5% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 4 out of 4. Second half, they shot 41.9% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, and 80.95% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 46.9% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 84% from the free throw line. For Commonwealth University of Mansfield, my player of the game goes to Sterling Scott in 32 minutes. He was 12 of 19 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists for 25 points. Former Kutztown Golden Bear Juju Pagan had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in 32 minutes. Laquan Bird, former Lock Haven Bald Eagle, he had 30 minutes, scored 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Dearmid Stewart had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist in 27 minutes. In the first half, Mansfield shot 45.2% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, and 81.8% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 38.2% from the floor, 15.4% from three-point range, 47.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountaineers of Commonwealth University in Mansfield shot 41.5% from the floor, 20.8% from three-point range, and 59.4% from the free throw line. 2 games left. Penn West Clarion and Millersville. This game was played at the Pasillo Gymnasium in Millersville, Pennsylvania, just outside of Lancaster. In the first half, Millersville outscored Clarion 35-27. In the second half, Clarion outscored Millersville 41-40. Millersville winning 75-68. The Marauders improved to 5-2, while the Golden Eagles of Clarion dropped to 4-4. For Penn West Clarion, my player of the game goes to Gavin Cote. In 30 minutes, he was 4 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point range, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 16 points. Jeremy Thomas II in 24 minutes had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Kendon Peebles had a double-double in 30 minutes with 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. In the first half, Penn West Clarion shot 34.4% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 36.7% from the floor, 46.7% from three-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Eagles of Penn West Clarion shot 35.5% from the floor, 36% from three-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. For Millersville, my player of the game, once again, is going to Dave Waters. In 39 minutes, he was 7 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 7 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks for 20 points. Caesar Shalombo had a double-double with 13 points, 14 rebounds, 13 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal in 30 minutes. Siraj Ali had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals in 35 minutes. And Amir Hurst, who was the defensive athlete of the week for the East Division, had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals in 24 minutes. In the first half, Millersville shot 41.7% from the floor, 45.5% from three-point range, and 0% from the free throw line, going 0-1. Second half, they shot 56% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Marauders of Millersville shot 47.5% from the floor, 38.9% from three-point range, 62.5% from the free throw line. Oh, I forgot to mention, in the game between Gannon and Shepherd, there was a technical foul being assessed to Shepherd, to their bench. And the final game from Saturday that we got to recap is Penn West Edinburgh versus Commonwealth University of Lock Haven. This was the second game I got incorrect. Overall, went 5-2 on Saturday. This was the other game I did not get correct. This game was played at the Thomas Fieldhouse. In the first half, Penn West Edinburgh outscored Lock Haven 34-26. Second half, Edinburgh outscored Lock Haven 40-35. Edinburgh getting a win over the Bald Eagles 74-61. Penn West Edinburgh improves to 4-3. Lock Haven drops to 2-3. Or excuse me, they drop to 4-3. My player of the game for Penn West Edinburgh is going to Rowan Carmichael. In 31 minutes, he was 8 of 11 from the floor, 4 of 5 from three-point range, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 20 points. Makai Reynolds, 35 minutes, had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal. Aman Sandhu, in 30 minutes, he had 15 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks. Evan Berger had 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal in 35 minutes. In the first half, Penn West Edinburgh shot 46.9% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 33.3% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 53.6% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 50% from the free throw line. Overall, the Fighting Scots of Penn West Edinburgh shot 50% from the floor, 31.8% from three-point range, and 46.7% from the free throw line. For Commonwealth University of Lock Haven, my player of the game is Luke Kenevin. In 33 minutes, he was 6 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block for 18 points. Blake Deegan had 11 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks in 27 minutes. And Dean Coleman Newsom had in 33 minutes, had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal. In the first half, Commonwealth University of Lock Haven shot 29.4% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 29.7% from the floor, 9.1% from three-point range, and 85.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bald Eagles of Commonwealth University of Lock Haven shot 29.6% from the floor, 18.2% from three-point range, and 83.3% from the free throw line. Actually, I just forgot. This isn't the last game from Saturday. We did have to recap. There is one more. That would be Penn West Cal at Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg. And yes, I got this game right. No surprise. This game was played at the H. Nelson Fieldhouse in Bloomsburg. In the first half, Penn West California outscored Bloomsburg 34-22. Second half, California outscored Bloomsburg 38-30. Vulcans improved to 3-4 with the win over Bloomsburg 72-52 as the Huskies dropped to 2-4. My player of the game for Penn West California is Antoine Arnett. In 35 minutes, he was 8 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 3 assists for 18 points. Jordan Buchanan in 36 minutes had 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, a block, and a steal. Bryson Lucas in 37 minutes had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. And Joshua Ray in 26 minutes had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. In the first half, Penn West California shot 45.2% from the floor, 36.4% from three-point range, and 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 46.7% from the floor, 37.5% from three-point range, and 63.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vulcans of Penn West California shot 45.9% from the floor, 36.8% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. For the Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg Huskies, my player of the game is Courtney Davis II. In 32 minutes, he was 3 of 13 from the floor and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals for 10 points. Reese Nagal in 29 minutes had 10 points with a total of 2 steals. In the first half, Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg shot 27.6% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot just under 35% at 34.8%, 33.3% from three-point range, and 91.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Huskies at the Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg shot 30.8% from the floor, 37.5% from three-point range, and 82.4% from the free throw line. So 5 out of 7 games I got correct, bringing our total from Monday to 82 and 28. 2 games that occurred on Monday. We start off with California yet again. It would be Penn West Cal hosting Bowie State at the Convocation Center in California, Pennsylvania. In the first half, Penn West California outscored Bowie State 31-26. Second half, California outscored Bowie State 42-23. The Vulcans yet again winning a very easy game, as their last 2 wins have been by an average of 22 points, as the Vulcans win 73-49 over the Bulldogs. Vulcans go to 4-4, while the Bulldogs of Bowie State drop to 2-8. For Bowie State, my player of the game is KJ West. In 32 minutes, he was 5 of 16 from the floor, 0 of 3 from three-point range, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds and 3 steals for 14 points. In the first half, Bowie State shot 32.1% from the floor, 26.7% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 4 out of 4. Second half, they shot 27.3% from the floor, 10% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bulldogs of Bowie State, Maryland, shot 29.5% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, 80% from the free throw line, with a technical foul being assessed to Guy Fonteroy. For Penn West California, my player of the game is Jordan Buchanan. In 33 minutes, he was 6 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal for 20 points. Antoine Arnett had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal in 31 minutes. Bryson Lucas had 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 5 steals in 27 minutes. In the first half, Penn West California shot 39.3% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 57.7% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, and 69.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vulcans of Penn West California shot 48.1% from the floor, 26.1% from three-point range, and 68.2% from the free throw line. The penultimate game to recap for this episode is Pitt Johnstown against West Virginia Wesleyan. Game is played at the UPJ Sports Center in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown outscored West Virginia Wesleyan 55-39. Second half, Pitt Johnstown outscored WVW 58-45. Pitt Johnstown winning by 29 points by a score of 113-84. Mountain Cats improved to 6-3, while the Bobcats of West Virginia Wesleyan dropped to 0-7. So yet again, another terrible year for the Bobcats coming up. My player of the game for West Virginia Wesleyan was Jarrell Baptiste. In 23 minutes, he was 7 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 20 points. Adrijus Yanksiekos, I tried there, had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 3 steals in 33 minutes. Chance Yanowski had 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 1 steal in 24 minutes. And then Javon Westphal off the bench in 20 minutes had 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. In the first half, West Virginia Wesleyan shot 38.9% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, and 77.8% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 43.2% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, and 7 of 7 from the free throw line, going 100%. Overall, the Bobcats of West Virginia Wesleyan shot 41.1% from the floor, 35.7% from three-point range, 87.5% from the free throw line. For Pitt Johnstown, my player of the game easily goes to Baden Forup. His third straight double-double as of that I can remember. In 23 minutes, he was 11 of 14 from the floor and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 11 rebounds and 1 block for 26 points. Vinny Cugini had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 5 steals in 22 minutes. Jay Rose off the bench in 14 minutes had 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal. Adam Belinsky in 19 minutes had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block, and 3 steals. And Ryan Kalo, freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, Irish boy, had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist in 13 minutes coming off the bench. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown shot 50% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 81.3% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 61.5% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line at 100%. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 55.8% from the floor, 32% from three-point range, and 86.4% from the free throw line. And the last game to recap is Slippery Rock for the third time, and recapping an SRU game for the third time in this episode. And with their key matchup against Lake Erie College. Game again played at the Morrow Fieldhouse in Slippery Rock. In the first half, SRU outscored Lake Erie 43-42, and then both teams scored 31 points in the second half, as Lake Erie missed a layup at the buzzer as Slippery Rock wins 74-73 over the Storm. SRU goes to 8-1 on the season. They are off to a great start this year. And Lake Erie drops to 5-4. My player of the game for Lake Erie is Griffin Teray. In 26 minutes, he was 8 of 15 from the floor and 0 of 2 from three-point range, with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block for 16 points. And then Caleb Etheridge off the bench in 19 minutes had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. In the first half, Lake Erie College shot 42.5% from the floor, 18.8% from three-point range, and 71.4% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 46.4% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. Overall, the Storm of Lake Erie College shot 44.1% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line, with a technical foul being assessed to Kai Bloom. For Slippery Rock, my player of the game is Isaac James. In 30 minutes, he was 6 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 5 steals for 15 points. Game Givner had 14 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals in 36 minutes. Elijah Hill had 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals in 31 minutes. Shaikh Samora in 25 minutes off the bench had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. And then Ike Cursor in 31 minutes had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. In the first half, Slippery Rock shot 48.2% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 52.2% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 54.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 50% from the floor, 23.1% from three-point range, and 72.4% from the free throw line. Whew, that was a lot to get through. And ended up getting that game incorrect. Both games from Monday I got correct, and then the game from Tuesday I got incorrect. So going into the matchups on Saturday, I have a record of 84. I've gotten 84 out of 113 games correct. That's about 74.3%. Not too bad for the first part of the season as we get near the halfway point. So we're about 40% of the total number of games played this season. So let's get into the Saturday games. So we have 2 1 o'clock games and a 3 o'clock game. First one is Commonwealth University of Lock Haven traveling to Clarion. Lock Haven is 4-3. Clarion is 4-4. Big matchup coming up I need to change that. Hold that thought. 1 o'clock game is Seton Hill 7-1 traveling to the BAC, the Butcher Athletic Center in Shepherdstown, take on the Rams. The Rams are 3-4. And then 3 o'clock game, it is Saginaw Valley State taking on 15th ranked Gannon. Gannon moves up 2 spots from last week with their win over Shepherd. Then we go to the Tuesday games. We got 8 games on Tuesday. We have, let's see. Okay, yep. 5 games at 5. 1 game at 6, 2 at 7:30. 5 o'clock games. We got Kutztown and Gannon, Millersville and traveling to Edinburgh. Mansfield and IUP, we'll talk about that game in a minute. Shepherd at Slippery Rock, Shippensburg at California. And then 6 o'clock game is Westchester at Jefferson. 7:30 games, we have Bloomsburg at Pitt Johnstown and then East Stroudsburg at Clarion. And then 1 game on Wednesday, that is a 4 o'clock game. 4 o'clock start in Greensburg, that is Lockhaven at Seton Hill. And then we will do recap of all the games on Thursday. December 18th will be the next episode coming up. Then we'll talk about the remaining games for the 2025 calendar year. Let's get to the scouting report for the next game for IUP. All-time record, 1,514 wins versus 794 losses, 656 all-time winning percentage. They are taking on Commonwealth University in Mansfield, who has a record of 1-6 overall. They're 1-6 overall this year, and they're 0-1 in conference play. They are dead last in the PSAC East, and they are the worst team in the PSAC in terms of records. IUP comes into this matchup 5-1 overall and 1-0 in conference play. They're 4th in a very, very deep PSAC West this year. It's going to be a gauntlet again, and no surprise. This is the 32nd all-time meeting between these two programs. IUP leads the all-time series 21-10. Last time these two teams met was December 18th, 2023. At the time that this game will be played, that will be 729 days ago. IUP won that matchup 77-59 in Indiana, Pennsylvania, a game I actually was at. Game will be played on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, December 16th at 5 p.m. at the KCAC Cavalcza Convention Athletic Complex in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Travel time distance from Mansfield Decker Gymnasium to the KCAC of IUP is about 194 miles or approximately 312 kilometers, about a 3.5-hour drive, 3 hours and 25 minutes. On to the 7 key elements of the Honorable Judge Noah's fundamentals of basketball. Points per game, IUP has the advantage. They're 10th in the conference compared to Mansfield. Oh, spoiler alert, Mansfield is in the bottom 5 in every statistical category. But points per game, the point goes to IUP. They are averaging 84.2 points per game. Mansfield's averaging 75.7. IUP is 10th. Mansfield's 14th. Defensive points per game allowed. Similar to a game I watch on The Price is Right where they play a car game. If you get a roll a 1 or a 6, it's an automatic winner. Well, we have the first of a couple automatic winners in this series, in this exercise. IUP is 2nd in the PSAC in points per game allowed at 69 points per game. Mansfield is dead last, averaging 93.1 points per game allowed. So the point goes to IUP. Field goal percentage, IUP is 4th in the conference. Mansfield's 14th. IUP shooting 49.9%. Mansfield shooting 42.3%. So the point goes to IUP, shooting nearly 8% better than them. 3-point field goal percentage, you can put an automatic check mark for IUP because they are 2nd in the conference while Mansfield is dead last. IUP shooting 38.1% from 3-point range. Mansfield shooting 25.3%. Surprised it's not Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock's been in the bottom 4 every year for the last 7 years. Free throw percentage, you can give the win to Mansfield. They are not dead last because IUP is dead last in free throw percentage at 57.8%. Mansfield is 13th, or actually that's the only one they're not in the bottom 5. They're at 67.7%. That's 13th in the conference. So the point goes to Mansfield. Rebounding, IUP is 14th. Mansfield is 17th. So it's an automatic winner for IUP. IUP is averaging 35.7 rebounds, while Mansfield is averaging 34.3. So the point goes to IUP. And the last one is another easy one, and it's going to go to IUP. They're 5th in the conference in assist to turnover ratio, while Mansfield's 14th. IUP is averaging 1.34 assists per turnover, and Mansfield is at 0.86. So this is a very, very favorable matchup in favor of IUP. Probably the easiest matchup IUP is facing in the PSAC this season, besides potentially Bloomsburg. Top 3 scores for IUP, there is a change. The number 2 and 3 scores, because Demir Brooks drops out of the top 3. Number 1, no, stays the same. That's Dallas Dillard. He's averaging 18.2 points, 4.7 rebounds per game. He's shooting 45.2% from the floor and 37.1% from three-point range. No problem. Okay. Number 2 scorer is Kamani Marrero. He's averaging 14.2 points, 1.8 rebounds per game, shooting 55.6% from the floor and 48.1% from three-point range. Now, I did some research the other day to see where those numbers were compared to Ethan Porterfield's sophomore stats. They are pretty much identical, minus the rebounding. Ethan Porterfield in his sophomore season was averaging 14.8 points and shooting 55.9% from the floor and 48.2% from three-point range. That was the entire season. So Kamani Marrero is off to a fantastic start for IUP as the number 2 scorer. Third highest scorer is Christian Moore, 13.3 points, 1.8 rebounds per game, shooting 44.3% from the floor and 38.3% from three-point range. Top 3 scorers for Mansfield. Their first, how fitting, they're the first 3 numbers in basketball order, 0, 1, and 2. Highest scorer is number 0, a 6'5" guard and senior from Detroit, Michigan, Sterling Scott. He is averaging 12 points and 4.6 rebounds per game, shooting 47.3% from the floor and 13.3% from three-point range. He has so far gone 2 out of 15. Second highest scorer is number 1, 6'2" guard and sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and is came in this season from Commonwealth University of Lock Haven. That is Laquan Bird. He's averaging 11.3 points, 3.6 rebounds per game, shooting 47.4% from the floor and 40% from three-point range. Third highest scoring player is the former Kutztown Golden Bear, number 2, 6'3" guard and junior from Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania, Juju Pagan. He is averaging 10.3 points and 3.6 rebounds per game, shooting 52.1% from the floor and 50% from three-point range. He has gone 2 out of 4 so far. On to my picks and predictions, because I completely missed one game on my... we're going to go with them. All right, so for the Saturday games, I got... Wait. Okay, yeah. For the Saturday games, Lock Haven and Clarion. Give me Clarion in a close one. Seton Hill and Shepherd. I'm going to pick Seton Hill. I think Seton Hill's on a roll right now, and especially with that win against East Stroudsburg. They have me picking them, which is rare. And then Gannon and Saginaw Valley State. Both teams are 6-1. Saginaw Valley just pulled off an upset against a top 20 team, but I'm going to go with Gannon. I think Gannon's going to win that game in a close one. On to the Tuesday games. Kutztown and Gannon. This is an easy pick. I'm picking Gannon. Millersville and Edinboro. Give me Millersville. Shepherd and Slippery Rock. I'm going to stick with the Rock. They're on a roll too. Mama mater. Shippensburg and California. This could be a very good game. I could see Shippensburg pulling off the upset, but I don't, because I got California winning this game. East Stroudsburg at Clarion. Give me East Stroudsburg to win that one. Westchester and Jefferson. Give me Westchester. I think that one's going to be close, but I could see Westchester winning that game very, very easily. Bloomsburg and Pitt Johnstown. Give me Pitt Johnstown. That's an easy pick. IUP and Mansfield. As I said, IUP is... I forgot to mention 3 keys of the game. MAN. M. Make the last home game of the 2025 calendar year count. So their next home game after this will be January 2nd and January 3rd against Westchester and Millersville, respectfully. A favorable matchup for IUP. IUP could easily put up 100 points. They could. I think they're going to probably put somewhere between 82 to 96 points, somewhere in that range. And then no excuses to put up big numbers against Mansfield. Again, Mansfield's defense is terrible. IUP is a way better shooting team. Dallas Dillard would literally run circles by himself around that entire offense. Even Kamani would do that too. So yeah, but with that account, I mean, I'm easily picking IUP in this matchup. Like, not trying to be biased, but this, IUP is the better team compared to Mansfield. IUP will easily win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we win by over 20 points in that one. I think I got them all. Kutztown again. Okay, yeah. And in the Wednesday game, Lock came in Seton Hill. I'm sticking with Seton Hill until they prove otherwise. I think Seton Hill is going to be off to a fantastic start this season. With that being said, that's going to conclude episode 10 of season 3 of the PCBC. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in if you had the opportunity to. I will see you guys on I'll see you guys next Thursday, December 18th, for season 3, episode 11, to recap the games coming up, which are on this Saturday, December 13th. The 8 games coming up on Tuesday, December 16th, and then 1 game on Wednesday, December 17th. Until then, I'm your host, the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from the hometown main base of PCBC, Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. Saying so long, and have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon.